All right, everybody, the day is here. We are going to run a draft of all the players Mauricio Pochettino has called up since he took over the U.S. men's national team. The World Cup is now 5 months away. Poch has called up, I believe, 71 players. We thought this would be a good way to think through the player pool. And we have an august panel today. Vince, Sanjay, and Greg are here. I'm also a contestant. How are you guys doing? Sanjay, how are you?
I'm pumped to be here. First pod ever where I've recorded with Greg, like official pod. Greg is the OG genius of this community, in my opinion. So this is really an honor to be here.
Too kind, Sanjay.
Always some special magic when Greg's in the house. Vince, how you doing?
I'm just gonna keep it short and simple. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to butter anybody up the way Sanjay just did. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to you know what I'm saying? When you look at this as a competition, Sanjay's playing chess, not checkers here, so I'm just doing all right, ready to compete.
All right. And Greg,
Yeah, this is my first draft, and I don't do any fantasy football. I feel like I'm at a real disadvantage with draft dynamics because I don't know exactly how it works, but I assume you just pick your very favorite players who you like more than the other ones, and that's how you end up with your best team.
well, the smell of false humility is ripe in the air. And let me give you a few ground rules. I'm going to spin the wheel and figure out the draft order right now. We're going to snake the draft. So 1 through 4, and then the person who takes pick 4 gets 5, and then back up to, you guys get the idea. Um, if one of the contests, so how many are we going to pick? We're leaving that a little unclear. We could stop at 11.
I think we need to stop at 11.
Do you?
I just
Okay.
want to throw that out there, man. We only
Well, you
44
have
players,
yeah
44
you
players, brother.
yeah you it's a
Nah, a
democracy. You
few.
have so
I
as you
disagree. I disagree. A few of my subs will inform my 11. You want to compliment it a bit. So
all
we'll
right,
play it by ear.
all right. I
Sanjay's
hope
got
all
the
those
manager.
plans
He's
work
the
out for
manager
you.
brain. Yeah.
Um, so but the rule is if somebody decides they've seen enough, they can just say let's close it down once we reach 11, anywhere above 11 per player, and then as long as they get a second, we're done. So it could be 11, could be 12, could be 13.
And
I'll be
we'll
surprised if we get to
post
14 or
we'll
15.
post the rules of order with the podcast so that everyone can see all the rules and bylaws.
There's so many of them. Um, and then who wins? That's another question you may wonder about, listener. The winner will be decided in a very sloppy fashion with a bunch of unscientific polls on various internet platforms. And then we'll revisit this, who was the victor when the World Cup roster is announced in a few months and we figure out who got the most names on the roster. So that's the basic outline of what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. I've
Bells,
got
before you do, I got one more question
okay.
for weighting our picks here, and that is injury status. Is that being baked in, or is it everyone is healthy?
I think we should just say everyone's healthy.
Okay,
Imagining everyone is healthy on June 1st,
Hmm.
June 19th, June 12th,
okay,
whatever,
got it.
June.
Yeah, and I just want to add for our listeners, so Greg mentioned fantasy football, and everyone's familiar with the NFL. There's also college football going on, and a lot of talk about Indiana football and the coach's philosophy when it comes to production over potential. So I'm qualifying my team right now by saying there's going to be a lot of potential, but in 6 months that potential will be
See,
realized. It's not just about getting the best players in right now as transfers like your Indiana. Um, Soccer is more of a potential sport.
Okay.
Just throwing that
you
out there.
buttering Greg up, buttering the audience up. I see it. You know what? I've been meaning to say this for a second, but since Sanjay brought it up, shout out to Indiana football, real
Heck,
quick.
heck yeah.
Just because my guy Rod Ojong, cornerbacks coach at the University of Indiana, former coach at Lindsey Wilson College,
Huh.
where I attended. Um, One of my guys, uh, one of the well, first of all, you like to see anybody that was your coach have success or whatever. But I really like seeing him have success because he was just a cool ass dude, cool ass coach, somebody that we just had a good time with while he was coaching us. In I don't know 2013, 2014, I don't know what year it was. Probably 2012, 2013, something like that. But anyway, to see he's made it to the mountain peak, the mountaintop, national championship game. You know what I'm saying? It's Indiana all the way, baby. So shout out to
Favored to win. That 38. We got to get to the soccer real quick, but that 38-3 win over Alabama. That is just that scoreline. I know Alabama's not as good this year as they have been in the past or whatever, but still, for Indiana to go into the playoffs and beat Alabama 38-3,
it's something.
unbelievable.
Yeah, the sport's easier when you know that the other team's plays, right? It gets a little bit.
That's what people are saying, which is just, I mean, the ultimate cope. I've never seen anything like that. But yeah, it's always funny. Like when somebody in football has success, people take the the extremely watered down view of what they have done and being like, oh, we should try and do that. When of course it's much more multifaceted, the layers of what. But anyway, they say
Do you guys have last thought on this? Do you guys have an opinion comparing it to Leicester? Because that seems to be the dialogue out there.
No.
I feel like I'd almost draw more of a parallel to like a Wrexham, where the rules opened up and suddenly Indiana's allowed to just pay and you don't have to try to recruit on your mystique. But I don't actually know if that's the driving force here. But suddenly Indiana can be like, oh, we can just outbid a team with more of a tradition, and then that player will be like, I want your money. I don't care about the tradition. But I don't know if that's actually what's happening.
It's kind of not, and
okay,
I guess it is kind of similar to Leicester when you talk about Jamie Vardy, talk about farmers leagues. Jamie Vardy, former farmer, you know what I'm saying? That one of the quote unquote farmers that came up through the ranks of the English system into being a Premier League winning striker. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of the Signetti thing. A lot of these dudes from Indiana came with them from James Madison. They're best players. D'Angelo Pons, who returned the pick six, first play of the game, was with Signetti and James Madison. So you know what I'm saying? It is kind of like that rise through the ranks of college football. They started off in League One, Championship, whatever. Now in the big time doing it. But anyway, we continue, man.
Okay, let me spin the wheel. Congrats to Indiana. I think that is pretty cool that they're so good. All right, here we go. You're gonna have to trust me. Because I'm the only one looking at it. But really, I don't even know. I'm not good enough at math to know which spot is best. So here we go. The wheel is spinning. And it's going to land on Vince. Vince has pick number 1.
I wonder who that's going to be.
Let's go. So am I going right now? Or are you listening?
No, let me get the order figured out. Let me do it again. Spinning. Mm-hmm. There's only 3 of us on here now. And Greg gets pick number 2. And now it's Sanjay, who gets pick 3, who gets pick 4 and 5. You got pick 3, Sanjay. So that leaves me with number 4. And Vince, are you ready to go?
Let's get it. I'm ready to go. I got I got my players tiered out. The players that I have tiered out, I mean, we talked about 44 players. I only got about 25 players tiered out. The rest of them are in tier 5. The rest of these MFs.
That's the hat, right?
Yep. I guess I could have called it the hat, but I just put the rest of these MFs. That I'm saying in this list, and it was just like breaking it down.
Just gonna fill out some spots when you need to. Okay, who you got with the number 1 overall pick?
Number 1 overall pick will be none other than Mr. Folarin Balogun.
Oh man!
Wow, that was not who I thought.
I thought I'd get him.
That was not what I thought.
Not happening. This has been the person that I've zeroed in on in my pre-draft process. I was like, if I get Flo, everything will fall into place from there. Especially when you look at this thing, you got to look at the draft. Greg, you said you haven't drafted before, but I know you're smart enough to understand positional scarcity, which then drives value in a draft type format specifically. I have Ballo and then a couple of tiers down the rest of the strikers. when it comes to attackers, has to be Flo Balogun. He has changed our attack for the better since he came in, second half against South Korea, and we really haven't looked back. I think he pairs with Christian Pulisic to give us another elite attacker, and with the two of them together, we really should see some fireworks in the World Cup, provided that they are both healthy. Which, of course, I'm gonna knock on my wood desk here. It can be up in the air, but yeah, I'm going Flo. No other striker close to him. He can affect the game in multiple ways: in behind, ball to feet, eliminate center backs, as if he's the size of a Big Pat, but is not the size of a Big Pat. And so, not a lot of not a lot of negatives in his game, and yeah, that's the pick. That's a pick, brother.
Can't believe it, Vince. I can't believe you scooped him up. I mean, the same thing when we gave him the year-end MVP. It very much feels like, I know Pulisic was hurt for a lot, but it just feels like watching the games, Flo is the guy who makes the biggest difference over the guy who's coming in behind him. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to take my consolation prize. Am I on the clock?
Yeah, you're on the clock.
All right. First off, congratulations, Vince.
Thank you.
Thought I could get him. All right. Second off, I will then take Christian Pulisic.
Okay. All right.
I feel like I don't have to explain it that much because I don't think it's too much of a stretch.
No, and I think there's actually some positional scarcity in his position too. Not as much, definitely, but
for sure.
Sanjay, go ahead.
Chris Richards.
Wow.
Yep.
Positional scarcity, name of the game.
I agree. That's a nice pick. I had to tear that. Well, Belz, you go ahead and go. Then I'll maybe I'll reveal my top four.
Vince, that felt like when the Browns drafted Baker Mayfield at 1. Like no one thought that was happening until the very end. Like I thought you were gonna draft someone else who will probably go within the next couple of picks here. Let's see, Belz.
Okay, I get 2 picks, 4 and 5, and I'm gonna take Tyler Adams and Weston McKennie in no particular order.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that there's that much to explain. I think there's some positional scarcity at the 6 as well, and McKennie is arguably the most important player on the team.
Yeah,
I know.
Vince, I thought you were taking him.
Nope.
Okay, let me try to keep this this board up to date. It's back to you, Sanjay.
Now the chess game would feel like it's
Put a
started.
timer on. Yeah, this is. This is.
It's tough for Sanjay because he's coming on the heels of a double, so he's got to really think about what's going on.
I thought one of them would still be there. I didn't think two midfielders would go back to back. All right. Do I reach? I'm gonna take Serginho Dest.
Okay.
Good. I like that.
That wasn't the reach reference. That was someone else.
All right.
Can we trade picks? We should have figured this out before. I'm a
not trading no
tradeaholic
picks,
in
man. Come on,
fantasy
we're-
football.
Does fantasy football have you can trade picks in fantasy football?
Yeah, it depends on the league. Like in my dynasty league, yeah, it's nonstop. The yearly leagues, it's less common.
Okay. If you guys introduce trading picks at this point, I would probably just abandon. I'd withdraw. Can't wrap my head around that many things. I will go ahead and take Jedi Robinson.
Yeah.
On account of Dest being gone, I can't not have one of those two guys.
Mm-hmm. Had Jetta on my tier 1. I was looking to take him with my next pick. There has been one person drafted that was not in my tier 1.
I know who it was.
No, it wasn't Tyler. Actually, you know what? Tyler was like a borderline tier 1, tier 2. I was like, well, if I get shut out of the
Was it Dest or Richards?
It was Richards, wasn't it?
No, it was Surge actually.
Okay.
It was Surge. So I got Surge in tier 2.
All right. You get 2 picks.
Oh, I do, don't I? I got okay. Well, Malik Tillman off the rip.
Yep.
That's my remaining tier 1 player
Yeah.
that I had left. And then yeah. I think my other tier 2 players are looking like a reach to me right now. Other than one who's sticking out, and because of positional scarcity, once again, I got to go with him, Timothy Webb.
Come on, Vince.
I'll have y'all know I'm not drafting a goalkeeper until my last pick. maybe that was I shouldn't have let the cat out the hat right there, but you know what I'm saying.
I think we were all thinking it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a very good round, Vince. That's a great round. Getting Webb like getting Dest.
Yeah, Vince is off to a strong start here.
Oh, I'm struggling. Okay. Because it's scuffed and I'm not going to let anyone else have this honor, I will go ahead and take Giovanni Reina.
No!
Man.
No!
Yeah.
I knew I could get Gio or Malik because I knew Vince wasn't going to take them both.
Yeah. And you know it wasn't getting past Sanjay. Gio wasn't getting past Sanjay.
Belz isn't going to let 2 picks go without taking Gio.
Yeah, that too, you know. Yeah. How we feeling, man? Gio did not start this weekend?
Yeah, he came in late too. You know, that was like they were up by a lot. And he was the last up, right? Part of the last wave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out if Gio, without playing much for his club, is gonna be able to contribute against a team like Paraguay at that level.
I'm devastated right now. I'm just trying to gather myself.
Yeah, I'm pretty much. It's a creativity drought, and the rest of the
pool is very front heavy for irreplaceable players. Front end of the attack. I do love imagining right now that Vince is totally ready, like, to go with everything. I feel like you've got your board, Vince. You got like thumbtacks and string.
I got my board, bro. Look, I took the doc, like the whole call ups thing. I copied it and I made my big board, man. I ain't playing. I'm a real drafter. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a big fantasy baseball player, fantasy football player. See, people talk about fantasy football. You want to come to the big leagues, play some fantasy baseball, brother. You don't know nothing about fantasy sports till you play fantasy baseball, 162 games. You know what I'm saying? So, multiple time league winner over there. But anyway.
I'm taking Tessman.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I had him in my tier 2, ranked ahead of Gio. Mr. Tanner T. Back in the starting lineup for Lyon. Played this weekend in the I think it was a cup weekend. They played Lille in the cup, got the dub. Back in the midfield, by the way. Positional flexibility, Sanjay. If you want to put him back there next to Chris Richards, depending on how the draft shakes out, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good pick.
Going on there.
Greg, can I trade Dust for Gio?
No trades. No trades.
Got to lay it all down.
I would have been tempted, Sanjay.
Adam Belz is forced into a choice that he's not going to want to make, but I think he's going to have to here.
Yeah, he's got to take Turner here. You got to get him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Vince, while he's thinking, I do need you to make sure you don't like delete players as they get picked, because I want you to be able to publish your big board at the end of this. I feel like that's got to be some good content.
I got you. I'm not deleting nothing. I haven't touched nothing. I'm just looking at it.
Y'all can't see. No one can see like as they're listening to this, but I'm actually sitting on my couch, Cliff Kingsbury style. It looks exactly like that. It's exactly what my place is.
All right, I get 2 picks. I'm gonna take
Yep.
Yunus Musa
Okay.
and Brendan Aronson.
I knew it. I told you. You're gonna be forced to do it. You're gonna be forced to do it. Deposit is in your bank account right now. Big Brendo Incorporated.
How about Belz just hoarding all these central midfielders?
I'm looking at the board. I'm like, who's actually good? Who else is good at soccer?
Yeah.
Eunice sticks out like a sore thumb on that measure. I know not everybody agrees with me, but that's my opinion.
You got flexibility there, Bells, right? Obviously. A lot of brothers, so you got a lot of wingbacks on the team. You know what I'm saying? Along with them being able to be.
We talk about we do our wingback talk with all of these guys, Musa, McKennie, and Wea, and then like just kind of forget that Tyler Adams played right back for Leipzig into the Champions League for years.
Looked a little stiff out there, gotta say. Tyler did. All right, so it's back to Sanjay.
All right.
There's one player remaining in my tier 2.
The question is, do I leave all these silences in the show?
I think you max out a silence at like 3 seconds. Then everyone will think we're being very efficient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
Sanjay has no attackers.
I'm gonna go with Rico.
Okay.
Rico,
player who slid down my draft board after this weekend's incident. You know what I'm saying? He is now hurt. But for anybody listens to the podcast, especially to listen to last week, you should know why I moved Rico down. Rico, brother, you got to stay on your feet, bro. You got to stay on your feet. At Looney Tunes ass fault. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
It was awkward.
Talk down on the sick and shut in here, but come on, you broke your radius and your ulna, brother. You know what I'm saying? After just a ass fall, come on, man. That's crazy to me. Once again, get well soon. They said it's gonna be 2 months, so doesn't look like it's too. That this arm break is gonna cost him too much. But we gotta stay on our feet, baby. We gotta be an athlete. Come on, man.
It was nasty, man. You could see it in the replays. His arm broke for sure.
His arm broke,
and it wasn't from like somebody running into him or like challenge him for something special. Like he's just lost his feet reaching back for a pass that was a little behind him.
Yeah, I got him on tier 4.
That seems a little unfair.
I wasn't playing, bro. I wasn't playing around. He's behind Haji and Pat. You know what I'm saying? He went to tier 4 off that. I'm sorry. Shout out to L Train. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Vince, I don't know how you even get 4 tiers before you get to the whoever these guys are tier, because I feel like I'm already there. Like, and that includes whoever I'm gonna have to pick next. I'm just like, all right, well, I just need a body here, so I don't know if this guy's good.
The defenders did not get to 4 tiers. The tier 4 for the defenders was the rest of these months, but everyone else I could kind of do it.
Okay.
I just realized Belz has MMA reincarnated.
Makes you think.
Belz is running it back. He's taking Josh Sargent eventually.
I mean, looking like it.
Martin Luther King Day in 1 week.
Okay. I have to add center midfielders. So I'll take a guy who is playing for Atletico Madrid. I don't know how much he's going to play for him or how much he'll play for the U.S. But we'll put Cardoso on the squad.
Okay. Johnny Cardoso drafted over Christian Roldan.
Well, Belz, Vince, I'm going to make you decide if you want to do it. You got 2 picks. You don't have any center mids yet. Belz isn't taking anymore.
Yeah, I guess I am thin in the. I mean, okay. Well,
You're about to run out of LDLT, Berhalter, Aiden Morris midfield.
Hey,
Tim Tillman, I feel like will end up drafted.
Come on, man. I only have one player remaining in tier 2, and that's Alex Freeman. So I'm taking Alex Freeman.
I thought you'd leave him because you got Wea. I thought I could still get him. It was devastating for me.
And of course, you get another pick.
I don't even know what we're running. I think we're running some sort of. I haven't thought this out yet. But okay, Johnny's taken. Brendo's taken. Right now, I'm looking at Aiden Morris or Christian Roldan. I've been watching Aiden Morris here recently. Shine's kind of coming off, just slightly. Not as smooth playing the ball as he was. He's coming off a little bit of an injury. I think he sustained in last camp, I want to say. Like him as a player, but you know what? I need a little bit more of that added bite that Christian Roldan gives the team. Coach on the field, Christian Roldan. And yeah, I think he has a little bit more juice in an attack than a Seb. Yeah, I'm going Christian Roldan. A little bit more bite than a Aiden Morris. Even though Aiden Morris tries very hard to provide the bite. You know what I'm saying? Christian a little bit more fluid, a little bit more athletic out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can shoot from distance.
He can shoot from distance. Give me Christian Roldan, man. And we playing a fluid midfield. I got Malik Tillman in my midfield too. Maybe. They're just depending on how I decide to set up. Actually, Malik Tillman's definitely in my midfield now I think about it. Because he you watch him play for Leverkusen. The way he's really truly running the show out there.
Yeah.
I gotta have him touching the ball.
I'm not buying it, Vince. Or at least I'm not buying it for sure. I feel like you could be sandbagging just by saying that. Like I'm definitely not interested in any other center midfielders.
No, I'm looking at I'm not gonna say anything else. But looking at the rest of the pool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are my picks. Man. I'm like how things are shaping up for me.
All right. You just did 2, right? Okay, so I'm taking weekend goal scorer Joseph Scally.
No.
That's where my offense is coming from. I'm getting some offense from marine biologist himself, Fishman.
Man, I don't even know of any other right backs. Are there any other ones left?
Oh, you got Wes and Tyler, and Musa. You can make do.
Yeah, bro, you good. If you want to dip into a little Marlon Fossey to honor the people we met in Rome that were from Jersey. Yo, but by the way, shout out to them though. When you really think about it, because without them, I'm not going to the sanctuary. So you think about the events that chance encounter at a gelato place.
That's right.
Then, yeah.
So we definitely can't do this trade.
We're not trading, bro. We're not trading.
I mean, he has a right back now, so it would be.
Yeah, I don't need Dest anymore. I mean, I could see you going for Scally for left back, but you still got the ARF out there, and your guy. Oh, your guy. Did he not get? Did Caleb Wiley ever get called up? Must not.
No. He was one of the AI hallucinations. I was putting together the list. He got called up. Vince and I interviewed him right before. It was a camp before Poch took over.
Yeah, it was.
JC. All right, it's reach o'clock. I'm taking Jack McGlynn.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't think that's a reach. I think he's a genius. I think he's more of a goal threat than any player selected so far.
We just gonna let
I'm
Sanjay get away
gonna
with
let
it.
you have him.
I'm
Sanjay.
jealous. I wanted McGlynn. It's like you after you get past the top 2-3 wingers, it's McGlynn for me.
McGlynn probably my first. The last player that was outside the rest of these MS field. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was because his dad came on the Scuff podcast. I decided to give him some favor there. But yeah. Shout out Jack. For those that didn't hear it when I said it the first time, stood next to this man at the New York camp. He's about my height. Solid 6'2". So when you're talking about his physical shortcomings, he does have them. But then also realize that he is a large soccer player as well. And that might help him.
He has a
Be able
physical
to-
long coming.
to be able to be able to overcome those in some ways. So
Yeah, and if you haven't rewatched that goal against Turkey in a while, what a thing of beauty that was. So I guess it's my turn, right? And I get 2 picks.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shore up my wide defensive areas as best I can here, and I'm going to take both Maximilian Arfston and John Tolkien.
Okay. Okay.
Hedging your bets there, Bells. I love it.
I don't want to put Weston McKennie at wing back.
You don't have to disclose.
I'm not like
it.
all the other white people.
Which one of those guys are you going to run on the right side?
Arfston.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I literally just thought, like, there's no way. Like, I'll definitely have a crack at one of them because one of them will get selected, and then you just took both of them. Tolkien's my guy too.
Can I just sort of argue for my choices again here? After Jedi and Dest, I think it's an indistinguishable morass of defenders. I'll hear arguments about Freeman and like where he's like making a bet on him. I had it all prepared when I was going to take him. I was going to say I'm going to take a bet on Alex Freeman, but I didn't get to take him. I think there's not that much difference after Destin Jedi, just like there's not that much difference after Ballo. There's not that much difference after Tyler Adams.
I mean, if we're talking about the Sanjay potential overproduction type of thing, well, I mean, this is actual production I'm about to talk about here. But can you see John Tolkien doing a Alex Freeman v Uruguay? Maybe, but Alex Freeman did it, brother. So
Yeah,
John Tolkien played really well in that game too. He obviously didn't have quite the same impact, but he was underrated, I thought.
yeah, he did. I think he had a good game too. Anyway, Sanjay, you're up.
Yeah, we're starting to scrape here, and we're gonna lean into. We're gonna lean into. At this point, I'm looking at your teams, and I'm probably the betting favorite to finish last in this poll, unless people really appreciate potential.
This sounds like you're prepping for Noki Banks.
Yes, that's who I will be taking. I'll be taking Noki Banks,
tough.
who is very much a Bundesliga starter now. It was a beatdown over the weekend, but he wasn't at fault for any of the goals. He had some good interventions in the first half, had to step a lot in the second half. He looked visibly pissed off, and that's good in a way to see a young player that invested and Obviously, you don't want bad body language, but he's a guy who I'm not saying he's outgrown Augsburg, but I think he has the quality to be on a better team before long and developing in a better way. So yeah,
Okay.
did you guys notice that? Do you watch him play at all? Like he was like after each goal, he was like, "What the hell is going on?"
No, I didn't watch.
I watched the goals. I noticed that he wasn't at fault for any of them.
Yeah,
That's what I noticed.
It
Which is
seemed
a
like
little bit of a change from the past few months.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
he's
You know,
probably
glass house. But
what he's thinking is like, I can't believe they're doing this with Gio Reyna on the bench. Is my guess.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take because I feel like he deserves to be in this draft. I'm gonna take Tim Tillman. I need some center mids. I like that guy a lot. Watching him at Greuther Fürth.
Well said.
Thank you. So I'm taking Bundesliga veteran Tim Tillman.
Okay. All right, we're back to Mr. Irvin with the 2 picks.
all right. So I don't got no center backs at this moment in time. I'm gonna
Welcome
take
to the
one.
U.S. men's national team.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one here. I have one name that I've written out in my tier 3. One of the defenders that hasn't been taken yet. I probably would have been fine. I had Noki ranked in front of this man, and I think people are tired of seeing him. Maybe at this point in time. However, anyone who has been played that isn't him or Chris Richards, they haven't necessarily covered themselves in glory either. And so I'm going with the ageless wonder, Tim Ream. Give me
Okay.
Tim Ream.
You could have been talking about so many people. It's my favorite part.
Up until the Ageless Wonder part.
Ageless Wonder, yeah.
I mean, looking at the pool, man, it's like that. Nobody's moving me, man. Mark McKenzie, Walker, Miles. I'm sorry. Yeah, give me.
It's going to be Tim Ream and Chris Richards in the opening game of the World Cup. That's my guess. That's my prediction.
Yeah, if they're there, that it'll be them. Let me see. So looking at my team now, I got Freeman, Ream, Malik Tillman, Rodon, Balakanwea, and looking at my big board, everyone outside the rest of these MFs tier is taken except 5 people. 5 people. I think I'm gonna finish out my attacking line with this pick, and I'm looking between 2 strikers of African American descent. I don't know what I'm gonna go with here, man. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm taking Haji
I
right.
knew it.
I'm taking Haji right. I got to stay true to my big board. I did have him in front of Big Pat. One who's played, I have Tim Way on one wing, Ballo in the middle. We're gonna go ahead and put Haji right on the other wing.
Should have done it. Thought it was Flo. You wouldn't do it.
Can be some interchange between him and Flo, maybe. We'll take it, but yeah, I'm liking the positional versatility, the fluidity that we can play with. Haji, I think he's in a very nasty goal drought right now. By the way, for Coventry, I don't think he's scored since he scored against Australia. I'm pretty sure that's a fact. But he can hold it down on the wing, and I rate his ability to hold it down on the wing higher than a Diego Luna, Alex Sendejas, and so that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Haji.
All right, Vince, you keep scooping him up one round before I get to him. Okay, I feel like there's no way Bells picks anyone besides Sargent with who's left, and he needs a striker. But I don't care. I really want to see Gio and Big Pat play together. The world deserves it. So they're the same type of player. I feel like they got the same kind of mindset and how they want the game to flow. So I'm taking Big Pat to complement Gio.
All right.
Man, I gotta be honest. I kind of wanted Big Pat over Sargent, especially with this discouraging news of his Canadian adventure.
This seems like a consensus. Then everybody had Big Pat ranked over Josh Sargent. How fickle we are as fans.
We are fickle. I am.
I wouldn't do that.
It's just like what have we? Yeah. Well, anyway, we don't have to get into it.
We've
What
seen
have we gotten from
Josh
Sargent?
Sargent. We've seen Josh Sargent play well at a World Cup.
I
think
know.
people are forgetting that.
Did he score a goal? I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw him hop over a ball and turn his ankle. You know what I'm saying? Once again to the stay on your feet thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Well, now I'm gonna just sing his praises the rest of the episode.
No, but okay. So what's going on with Josh Sargent? Bells, can you tell the people?
Oh, he's going to reportedly going to Toronto FC, following in Michael Bradley's footsteps on that front.
He's
For a
trying
payday, and
for a payday, but also trying to get out from under a relegation threat in Norwich City.
sure.
Isn't it funny when these like inversions of the proxy wars happen before our eyes? Like now Big Pat's over there and Josh is here. Yeah.
But yeah, sure. But that's not. Yeah, anyway, that's not why I'm down on Josh. You know.
Turned down the opportunity to go to Wolfsburg to apply his trade with Norwich. Things aren't going as planned for him or for the club. And now he's trying to force his way out. He did not play in the FA Cup this weekend. He called the manager and told him, I can't play. He got transfer stuff floating around my head, etc. So he's trying to force his way out, make this thing happen. To Toronto FC in the MLS. You know, I mean, Poch rates MLSA, of course. So does this really hurt his chances too much? It might help his chances. Who knows? But that's what's going on right now. And I do think the relegation part, you know, is leading me to not be as proxy warish about this whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to get out from under a bad situation, man.
And it is a bad situation, you know.
And it is a bad situation. So it's like, is he just running from the grind? I mean, he is running from the grind, but like, you know, there's something pushing him towards getting out from under that grind because I don't nobody want to be in League One or
even the Champo. There's no like honor in grinding it out of the Champo in that sense. Like it is brutal.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh well, everyone should take a gear to play in the Champo. Like absolutely not. Like it's so hard and it takes its toll on so many players. So I have no issue with him bailing on the Champo. It would have been just nice to see him make another go at the upward curve of the parabola in one of the top leagues, just to see how it panned out. Like I didn't expect him to just pour on goals had Norwich been promoted and been playing in the Premier League. But moving to an established team in like the Wolfsburg category would have been kind of fun to see. I guess now it'll just be a different kind of experiment to see how he does coming back into MLS if he comes to Toronto.
Yeah, the proxy war will really ramp up when that happens. I feel like even when he was scoring goals for Norwich at the beginning of the season, they weren't winning games. So yeah, it's more power to him if he wants to get out of there. So is it Sanjay's turn?
One last thing about Sargent with him, I just feel like because of how transformative Ballo was, the disappointment with Sargent was like compounded.
Sure.
And I don't think that's fair to Sargent because I think if you put Sargent with our strongest possible lineup, which we might not see until the World Cup, if we see it there, who knows? But like I think Sargent can produce when everything's clicking around him, and that was not the case while he was being called up.
He can definitely produce when everything's clicking around him. against Australian national team center backs. Levels of that nature.
You taking a shot at Haji right there? Is that what I'm hearing?
Not really. No, I guess it could be taken that way. I just mean center backs who aren't going to play for one of the great nations at the World Cup, but are good enough to play in the Champo. I'm down on the Champo as a level.
All the dogging on. I'm with Sanjay too. If Sargent is somehow the guy for whatever circumstance that Flo can't play, I would be like, okay, Sargent's as good as the next guy to throw up there for us.
Okay,
Get him out of here.
Sanjay, make a pick.
I'm between two of the not same profile player, but I'm gonna go with Zendejas.
Wow. Not lured by the aura of Diego Luna.
It was between the two of them.
Well, then Sanjay might have another crack at it. I don't know if Belz is going to go after his favorite barista either.
Well, let's see here. I get 2 picks. And I think I'm going to go Luna. Yep. I need a winger. And I think I'll go Matt Turner. Go with a goalkeeper.
Matt Turner is the first goalkeeper off the board. Why is that, Adam Belz?
I think he's a better shot stopper than Matt Freese, and I mean, I guess just let other people pick who's going to win this based on the roster, but I wasn't really thinking about like who's actually going to play at the World Cup. So I assume Turner will be on the roster. I sort of assume Freese will do most of the playing at the World Cup, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
All right, it's up to Sanjay. Again?
Yep, I'm gonna go with it's a pivotal pick here because it can give me some some system flexibility. Yeah, fuck it. James Sands.
James
Sands. Okay.
Who was really judged unfairly after that Australia game. He should have been the holding guy in that game instead of Roldan. People are like complaining that he can't pass the ball forward. You shouldn't expect him to do that. He's got to be paired with someone else who can, and that's what I'm doing with my team right now. Plus, I can slide him. He should be building in the 3.
Yeah.
If you're building with a 3, he should be building back there, and that's what I'm going to do with my team. And Banks. I don't see another team here with defenders who can build up the way my team can. When you look at these other teams, a lot of talent higher up the pitch, but how's the ball going to get there? I don't know. You tell me.
I got Tim Ream, who's arguably better on the ball. They're our best defender on the ball, by the way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you want to take it there, Mr. Sajid Kumar.
I got Big Pat. Who needs build up? What are you guys even talking about? Get out of here with your modern ideas. And you know what? I'm gonna add to this bullying 11. I'm gonna throw out there. We're gonna put Walker Zimmerman back in the rotation. Walker Zimmerman. I'm scoring on corner kicks. Gio taking them. Big Pat, Walker scoring. People are going to look at the lineups and see Tillman on mine and think that that's Malik, and I'm going to buy some votes that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Vince gets 2 picks now.
Yeah. I'm back up. And, I debated between these two players and one of my earlier picks. But, I'm going to go ahead and round up my midfield, man. Ada Morris. Give me Ada Morris. I talked down a little bit, but we got a play dictator. We have a person who is very comfortable receiving, upwards of 100 touches, 113, 120 touches in a match. You know what I'm saying? Can really dictate the play for us. We got who else is on my team? we got Alex Freeman back there. We got Tim Ream, Malik Tillman dropping back to help build out Ada Morris with them as well. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Tim Weah doing his flicks and tricks. Come on, man. And then Ballo to hold that thing. Whew. All right, so Ada Morris there. I'm really liking the team, man. I'm liking the team.
You're gonna need everything you can get out of Malik Tillman.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got Tim Weah. I mean, he's got flow.
Yeah,
I'm jealous of this.
Yeah, that's why, brother. And we are gonna get everything we can get out of Malik Tillman. If you see how they're doing it right, I don't know who's the Leverkusen manager right now, but he's getting everything. He's getting everything he can get out of Malik, and under the tutelage of me, I know how to motivate the man.
Okay.
We've already had him tap into his ancestral powers once. That whole campaign was led by me. If y'all forgot, his name not Malik, it's Malik. He's accepted it. Everyone else has accepted it, and look how it's propelled his career forward. From then on, and
it all goes back to that.
I got more tricks, from that point of view.
Okay. So who's your other pick?
I don't know. Look like it's going to be a defender. I'm not going for no subs. It's going to be a defender. So who do I like the most? I got Tim Ream as one center back. I got Alex Freeman back there. I might need some athletic cover. I don't have a left back. I don't have a left back, but we'll just leave that up to, to God.
You saying you don't want Christopher Lund?
I definitely do not.
All right.
I definitely do not. And it's looking like been keeping up with him a little bit. His playing time has gone down.
Okay.
For Cone, and I've been talking about it as he's been going throughout this season. He's been playing, and the pace and power that is possessed by one Christopher Lund Hansen is immense. He's I think he's still one of the top 15 fastest players in the Bundesliga. But the skills do not match the athletic prowess that the man has, and I think that's why you've seen the playing time kind of dwindle as we've come out of the the Rückrunde into the. Are we in the Rückrunde, or did we come out of the Rückrunde?
I can never remember which one's the Hinrunde and which one's the Rückrunde.
Rückrunde is last one.
All right, so we're in one of the rundas.
All right.
So who's your athletic cover at center back?
I think it's going to be Miles.
Knew it.
Vince,
Okay.
Are you entertaining Weah as a left back?
I'm entertaining it, but then I'd have to put somebody up there, and I want Malik. I do not want Malik playing the wing. I do not want that. So really, I guess I'm not entertaining it that much. But yeah, I guess it came down for me: Mark McKenzie, Miles Robinson. Mark McKenzie, he's in the rest of these. Well, Miles Robinson is too. Is in the rest of these MFs tier, but if I really had to rank them, then I'm going Miles Robinson there, especially for what I need. Mark still has Mark had the ability to play left back too. I was considering that in my head, but I think we'll get Miles send it back to pair with Tim Reed.
All right, Sanjay. I'm chomping at the bit over here.
No, but it's not. I gotta get one.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Greg.
Pick one.
Sorry.
We just each person gets at least one pick
per round. Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and take Mark McKenzie as my left center back. I don't know what Belz is going to be left with here. He's running out. Actually, I mean, he's running out.
You don't worry
Celtics-
about you don't worry about
Celtics
me. You
center
don't worry
back
about me.
duo. We also, I feel like, need to designate who our vibes guy is going to be.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm off the charts. I got Christian rolled on, man. If that's a tiebreaker, come on, man.
I just know my midfield's going to blow everybody else's midfield off the pitch.
Is it my pick right now? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Sanjay, you're up.
I can't believe Bells took Arfston and Tolkien in a row. That just blew up everyone's plans.
You know, a lot of us were pretty sure DeJuan Jones was a perfectly servable right or left back. So he's tailor-made for this kind of draft.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sebastian Berhalter on the board?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna play him at left back, Sanjay? Plus, you got Dest. You can run Dest on the left. I mean, you got options.
Yeah. No, there's. Yeah, I've drafted more versatile players than anticipated. Yeah, let's hang on. One last look at the board. Can I just break the rules and draft Kevin Sullivan? Is that
No dice.
You can draft. No, you can't. You can't because he wasn't called up.
Caden Clark kind of looks like Kevin Sullivan when you're just looking at the first names and who's on
Yeah.
the list.
I'll go with I'll go with Sebastian Berhalter.
All right, so Sanjay and me and Vince all have one outfield player left to pick. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Listeners will know that I have a set piece advantage over everyone with that pick. I get out of bed with a 2-goal advantage.
Okay. Yeah, probably true.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run it back to that was it 2017 U20 World Cup? Austin Trusty and Cameron Carter Vickers.
There we go. I like that. Keep the Celtic boys together.
Yeah.
Boy.
You can't buy center back chemistry like that in the free market.
Yeah.
Sanjay, you could take Sargent and just absolutely put Bells in a spot. And you could use a left side. I mean, he can attack from.
Wait, has Sargent not been taken yet?
No.
This is criminal.
Well, unless you guys one of you guys wants to draft Sargent as a winger, I'm thinking he's gonna still be there in the last pick of the first 44 picks.
Want a quitter? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I think Trusty is again, I don't think there's that much difference between Look, I'll say it this way to be diplomatic. I don't think there's that much difference between any of the non-Richards and Ream center backs and each other.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's that much difference between Richards and the rest of the center backs.
That's crazy. That's very subtle shade.
Well,
in my team.
I wasn't trying to take shit. I wasn't trying to take a shot at you there. I just think the line is pretty flat on the center backs.
Listeners, he's trying to downplay positional scarcity here and diminish the value of
of the
Premier League center back and probably the best center back in the history of the program. And it might not be close by the time it's all said and done. Although Noki, who also happens to be on my team, his two-footedness is reminding me of Richards. You know, like when Richards, remember earlier they put Richards on the left side of back three and forced him to distribute with his left foot. You see it now with Noki. sliding some balls in with his right foot. So, again, my team playing out unrivaled.
Richards is like a solid B at center back for the U.S. men's national team, and Austin Trusty's like a C. You know?
I mean, look, there's been people that watched the ill-fated Wilfred Nancy tenure at Celtic quite closely in the Discord, and they said Mr. Trusty was
Really bad.
Yeah, he was bad.
I'm not one of those people who watched that, but
All right, well, Sanjay, you're up, and I just got to say, I'm looking at your group, and I'm curious: are you gonna pick a left back? And if not, I want to know now who you're thinking is going to defend that left side.
Yeah, it's
Could
a
be
good. I'm right now. I'm writing out iterations of a lineup. Like it's probably gonna be back three, but I'm right now. I'm trying to write something, that I give to a sub, to give to the players, or like to put in your sock. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to.
You guys remember when Greg Berhalter had Giazzi Zardes playing left wing back in the Gold Cup at the end of a game with
Barely.
DK up top?
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to force someone to. There was Greg. I actually, until you said Sargent, I had the pick ready to go, but now, I have to account for the anti-Sargent sentiment that's pending.
Oh, the internet is going to be incredibly anti-Sargent for the next couple of.
And that's going to
Because even the people who like him are not thrilled about. I mean, people who don't like him are already kind of.
Yeah, they're not trying to hear it.
I'm going to give you 30 more seconds.
I'm going to take all 30.
Oh, 30.
We are really.
I've done some of these drafts where I just got absolutely curb stomped, on like some of
On the bourbon.
future drafts.
Oh, I thought you meant during the draft process.
Just drank so much. Yeah. No, just got just destroyed because I didn't really know, who to pick. But Sanjay,
right,
I live to fight another day.
I'm going to take. No, I changed my mind last minute, leaning into potential. We're going with Paxton Aronson.
Oh, okay. I'm very curious to see how your 11 looks on the chalkboard.
Me too.
Got like some kind of a butterfly shape going on with the midfielders.
Pax. Okay.
I was terrified, Sanjay, that I, as a joke, gave away what I eventually decided to do. Belz, my lineup is looking like a 3-2-5 with McKenzie, Zimmerman, Scally holding the back three, Tillman and Cardoso in the middle, Jedi, Pulisic, Big Pat up top, Gio in the middle, and then I just have this gaping hole in the right wing. That is gonna. I was thinking maybe just to bring it full circle, I'd go Jesus Ferreira, who was called up into January camp, sent home injured before he played. Motko was also on there just as a slight bit. But it is definitely going to be Josh Sargent. This is also going to destroy the curb appeal of your 11 when people look at it and see whatever name.
Oh my gosh, you taking Josh Sargent? Unbelievable.
I mean, Damian
Brian
Downs
White
is a
territory
Bundesliga.
now.
Damian Downs is a Bundesliga striker, so you've got Damian Downs, and I'm only half joking when I say that. He could be a perfectly serviceable striker.
Oh yeah, I'm screwed.
I'd ride that potential. I'd lean into Sanjay's and say Damian Downs is on the way up. He just
I
started.
do not rate Damian Downs
Just started
one bit.
in the Bundesliga within days of arriving.
Well,
Jeez, Greg.
I like your
Unbelievable.
Paxton pick, by the way, Sanjay. For just generally, I feel like he's probably underrated now. Like his numbers were solid. His ghost stats were solid, and just the goose egg in Colorado. I think it just makes everyone immediately just write it off as, oh yeah, he's done. But he could be something. He could be
the coach killer, man. I mean, You know what I'm saying? He shows up, Armis is gone, man. That's crazy.
He comes with a for sale sign. Put it up in your yard, coach.
He was like our youth national team, relatively speaking, jewel, like not that long ago. Like he was good when he wasn't necessarily crushing it at club level, and now I hope he does. And for the Euro snobs, don't rule out his return after good form in Colorado.
Yeah. My big question, once again, with Pax is just, is he really a 10? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to do, right? This whole Colorado thing. He bet on himself to be a attacking midfielder, playmaker, whatever. Is that really his? Is that the path of highest potential for Paxton Aronson? I don't know if that's the case. I just don't know if that's the case. You know, I still remain a fan, and I look forward to see what he does. And because he did have some standout performances in MLS, one or two. You know, don't come for me, MLS heads. Anyway, I'm up. I need a left back. I have scoured all position designations, midfielders, attackers, to see if I could make a left back out of something. Not really. You know, with the things that are left over. You know, Luca Del Torre cannot play left back. Sean Zawatsky, you know, I don't know who that is. You know,
since you lean into Tim Weah, you win this thing. Tim Weah left back, no question.
See, Greg's trying to put some. Greg's trying to put something in my head, man. And so, you know, I see DeJuan Jones here. Right, Mark McKenzie's off the board. Max Arston, obviously. John Token. We got Nathan Harriel. We got Marlon Fossey. You know what? Give me Christopher Lund, bro. Because you know what?
There you go.
Give me Christopher Lund because we really need somebody that's going to hold it down. You know, Haji isn't much of a defender. I got him on my left wing. Haji ain't necessarily gonna hold it down and come back. I need somebody to really lock it down over there. And I'm betting on pure athleticism. The ball player of Christopher Lund, you know what I'm saying? He's out of the build-up. He's long gone out of the build-up. We got Tim Ream, we got Miles Robinson, and we got Alex Freeman back there to handle that. Christopher Lund, you get out of here, you barely touch the ball. You just run up and down and play some defense on the wings because he's been mostly solid on that throughout this young Bundesliga season. So give me him, and then I'm ain't nobody else took no. So I'm taking a starting goalkeeper for the U.S. men's national team, Matt Freese. You know, now that I have filled my my 10 outfield players, give me my 11th, and we cooking, man. We really cooking.
All right, that's solid. Again, I think you got a lot of curb appeal, Vince, when people look at your front, when they see what you got up front. Okay, so it's just picking a goalkeeper's name out of a hat, right? So I'm going to do the fun one. I'm going to take the Barcelona kid. And I feel like it's 50-50 whether he ever plays like a first team minute in a Big Five league. And I just don't care. It's fun. Sanjay said it's about potential.
Yeah, you really just undercut my strategy there. That was an essential.
You know, you gotta do different. Everybody gotta have a different strategy coming into it, man. You know, can't be cookie cutter out here.
I'm gonna go with. This is actually who I'll use on the left side as a wingback type. I'm surprised he fell this much. Maybe it's because he's injured, but we're not accounting for injury status, right?
Hold on. Is Sanjay allowed to not pick a goalkeeper in his first 11? I feel like we didn't establish any rules here. So
you know what? Subs. Yeah, don't try and trap me. Don't try and
Sanjay,
trap
if
me.
we move to end the draft.
No, if somebody moves to the end of the draft in the next round,
you're not gonna have a.
You got
Belz picks his 11th.
Yeah, I'm
forcing us to.
I'm itching to be done here.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. I mean, they gonna make it past me. I ain't gonna.
Well, you're gonna have to play James Sands at goalkeeper.
They gonna make it past me, bro. This is
We don't even have 2 subs right now.
We have 0 subs.
We
I have
We've
11
chosen
players.
44. We've chosen 42 players.
Yeah, but this is where the difference is made.
no, it's not.
I'm just saying that the tactics here, the game show tactics,
Indiana Vasilev is not saving
is
anybody.
going to mean that if you don't pick a goalkeeper on your 11th, you're going to get immediately. The door is going to slam shut.
Yeah,
And
as soon as my 12th pick comes up, I'm moving to shut it down, and I think I have support.
But just appreciate we're being honest about it and didn't let you pick this field player. And
This
then
is crazy. They saw me going for the left side with the sleeper, and they're threatening a. This is like a mistrial. This is
bro. I mean, we tried to tell you this before the draft started, bro. We ain't gonna pass. We're not going past 44 players, bro.
At least let me do a trade then. Test for Gio. Come on, Greg.
I can't do it. I like what I've got. I've got a good balanced shape. Again, I think people will see the names and they'll, I got good name recognition for the guys in the attack, which I think people, I think that draws voters.
All right, before I take a goalie, Zendeja said as a really attacking left wing back. That's not crazy, right?
I think you can pull that off.
Yeah.
I bet you could do that in Liga MX.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with. I want to freeze. I'll go with Schulte's on the board, right?
Yep. So Stefan.
See, if we had more picks, I'd take more than one goalie, and I'd take Jonathan Klinsmann here for the poll momentum.
Who would you have taken for your left side if we weren't going to shut you down without a keeper?
Quinn Sullivan.
Okay.
But I will take. Should not be taking this much time to take this pick, but I will take. Jonathan Klinsmann.
I like it. That's good for the Bants.
I haven't seen him play a minute, but
So we're left with Belz to pick a striker unless he's putting McKennie up there.
Yeah.
Damn, and he missed the sergeant buzz. Man,
Who are you narrowing? It's because you pick Turner, so you got to hope your goalkeeper pick plays. Belz, who
that
you
was
pick,
a,
who
that
you
was a
looking at?
blunder. That was a blunder. Let's be honest. It's kind of between Downs and Ferreira, and I haven't watched either of these guys lately. I'll take the younger one who is in the Bundesliga. Doesn't look like much of a player to me, but he's my striker, by golly. Damian Downs.
Nice. I like it. It's an American at Hamburg playing striker. Like, we love that setup. It pays off for us inevitably.
Bobby Wood scoring goals at Hamburg was that was like maybe the first thing I ever comped.
hold on, wait. Bobby Wood at Hanover? Was he at Hamburg before
He
Hanover?
was at Hamburg. He
Oh,
was at
okay,
Hamburg
okay.
for a little bit after Union Berlin, and scored some like bangers, like 2.
Okay.
That first fall he was there.
Speaking of what, before we get done with this episode, Bells, you want? Oh, you updated the episode, right? I just want public apology for correcting me when I was right, man. Come on,
Oh yeah, I should apologize for that.
get this man out of here.
Oh, yeah, Cole Campbell. You
Yeah,
talking
I was
Cole?
sure Cole Campbell was going to Wolfsburg somehow. And I didn't even double check it. And then I put in a correction on Vince, even though he was correct about it. He said he was going to Hoffenheim. He was right the whole time. And I went back and I deleted it, the correction, because I don't mind making the mistake myself, but correcting my colleague when they're correct already. That's incredible. That's terrible. So I apologize to everyone. And because most of you probably did hear that. And I'll do my best not to let it happen again. So that's 11. I think what we should do, guys, is so we have a document that Sanjay shared. I think we should each put our 11 in a line in like a formation.
Mm-hmm. Well, we need officially. I'm going to move to previous question.
Oh yeah, move to previous question. I'll move that we end the draft.
Second.
Yeah, man, second that. Sanjay, well,
I love that Sanjay that you think adding Quinn Sullivan here is gonna change any hearts or minds. I could have got Quinn Sullivan on that graphic.
77th minute as a sub. Yeah, he would. After you can't break down my team because I actually drafted defenders.
You can't break them down.
Who's your fourth defender?
Me?
Sanjay was Alex Zendejas, nominally.
No, so I have from right to left, Dest, Richard, Sands, Banks, and probably Zendejas as left wing back. And then I have Sebastian Berhalter and Tessman probably in front of them. Don't write this down yet. Let me strategize a bit more. But yeah, I mean, no one's breaking that down.
No, I think some people are breaking it down.
Okay. Oh, man.
And then who's your other forwards besides Rico?
It's
well, we
McGlynn
got
and
Paxton.
Yeah.
Paxton's there, and then but I don't know. Let me set this up for a second because it's about putting Jack McGlynn in a position to ruin all of you, and I think that can be done.
But you're working with, it's basically a 3-4-3. McGlynn on the right wing, Paxton on the left wing.
I haven't decided yet, but let's start with someone else.
All right, I've got goalkeeper and future Barcelona starter Diego Cochin, and then I've got a back line left to right: Jedi, McKenzie, Zimmerman, Scally. These guys are seasoned vets. I got Tim Tillman, who is nice, sitting next to Johnny Cardoso, and then I've got Gio as my playmaker, scuffed legend. Everyone's heard of him. And then I got Pulisic and Sargent playing underneath Big Pat. I got that team's solid. We could play that team against Paraguay.
Yeah. So you got Pulisic on the left wing, Sargent on the right wing, kind of, or
yeah. Pulisic will go wherever he wants. So I got Jedi to get around the outside,
and then a Cardoso Tillman double pivot with right in front of him. All right. Oh man, I got Turner in goal, Arston and Tolkien. Oh, from right to left, Arston, CCV, Trusty, Tolkien. I got a midfield, which I would like to emphasize. I would like everyone to pay the most attention to, of Adams, McKinney, and Musa, kind of in whatever setup you want. And
trivet. We're back in the trivet.
Whatever, and then a front three of a fearsome front three of Brendan Aronson, Damian Downs, and Diego Luna.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that front three and I mean that's just the best team is Greg or Vince. Belz, no shot.
No, I think you're right. I'm a solid third place.
Go ahead, Vince.
All right. So, Freeze and goal. You know what I'm saying? The U.S. men's national team starting goalkeeper, Matt Freeze. I almost forgot the man's name.
All right, Freeze and goal.
Right. Freeze and goal. All right. From right to left, we got Freeman, Robinson, Ream, Chris Lund. I'm thinking about how this is going to work here. I think we're using Poch's. We're using Poch's formation. Yeah. We're using Poch's formation. So we got Freeman, Robinson, Ream. Okay, we doing a DP of Malik Tillman, Adam Morris, Christian Rodon as half space merchant. Okay, um, Tim Way on the right, holding down the width on the right. Haji Wright tucked in. Christopher Lund Roman. He has the athleticism to get back and cover his spot when needed. You know, we get caught out. But we're not going to have a lot of turnovers because we got Aiden Morris man in the ball. You know what I'm saying? We got Malik Tillman back passing the hell out of it until a seam opens up, and then we're off to the races. And then, you know, and essentially it's going to be Haji Wright, Christian Rodon, and Tim Way buzzing around Flo Balogun, man. It's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah. As you will talk through it, though, I feel more confident about my chances against your team because that left side of yours is just soft and chewy. Like, if there's like not very many left center back combinations that Brendan Aronson could cook in the World Cup. This is one of them. This is one of them right here.
I don't know, man. Against Mr. Pace and Power, man. The little brother against Mr. Pace and Power, man.
Pace and Power, Christopher Lund. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
The voters will decide. Sanjay, what do you think? How are you gonna line them up?
Well, first off, I think Vince's back line is more sus than the media is on to. And I think his midfield, there's serious problems there.
No, hold on, bro, because we're gonna talk about sus back lines, bro. I mean, you keep touting yours as if nobody could ever get at Noki Banks and Chris Richards, but come on, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
we saw Mr. Pace and Power Jordan Boss.
No, you're forgetting the key part here. So yeah, I'll get into mine and then I'll poke more holes. So first off, Jonathan Klinsmann in goal. What a journey he's been on. What a resilient guy.
It's crazy because he is like 40. What isn't he like 30 years old? I keep thinking, oh, he must be a 22-year-old youth. He was part of the youth system, but he's like 30.
Yeah, I mean he's
getting there.
I remember his dad throwing him into practice 12 years ago, and now he's here. A lot of things happened in between. It's amazing he's here. Resilience and a really handsome guy too. Yeah, we're going Dest bombing on the right side. Chris is the right-sided center back. Jimmy Sands is that central center back. Noki is the left-sided center back. And really, you get a lot of real ball knowers will remember that Gold Cup game against Canada back in 2021, I think it was. Yeah. When Sands was the best player on the field by far. In that role, dropping into the back line, and then also
that was the Biden administration.
Triggering build up.
Okay.
And he hasn't really been used like that since for the U.S. But if he's used the right way, he unlocks a different dimension to your team. So Zendejas is going to be on the left side.
Bells' face.
Zendejas is going to be on the left side, providing width there.
Left is in left wing back. Alex Zendejas.
Yeah. Left
right.
Left wing back. But this is why subs come into the picture. Like if Paxton comes in, then there's a lot of fluidity with these guys in front of. I'll get to that. But we got Tessman and Sebastian Berhalter as the nominal holding mids. But again, when Sands steps into the midfield, gives those guys a bit more license to join the attack, which they've both done really well. Jack McGlynn is going to get the start over Paxton, and he's under Rico. And he's really the only player in this draft who scores or almost scores every single time he plays for the national team. So when you talk about playing out, when you talk about balanced midfield, and when you talk about goal threat, like people are going to look at this at first glance and not really think that I have a shot. But if we were to get together and play FIFA, I would win with total football, as well as Sebastian delivering set pieces to Chris Richards dunking on all of you. Tessman's also got some height. Banks can get up there. So yeah, I think the service level, this team isn't gonna win it. But when you dig deeper, which is what our podcast is all about, that's in our DNA. I think this team has what it takes. And in all seriousness, I think that either the back lines or the midfields of these other groups have real holes, and this is the most balanced team without a doubt.
I want to say I do think Tessman is a really good pick. I thought about leaving Adams on the board to go for Tillman, Malik Tillman. Take McKennie and Tillman, and then just see if Tessman would last. But so I'm with you on with you on the Tessman pick. I'm with you on McGlynn being goal dangerous, and I think he can he can find that little pocket and have that shot from 20 yards in sort of any given June afternoon. It could happen. And then who else you want shooting from there? So I buy that, but the rest of what you said, I don't know.
He was spinning a narrative, man.
You give me 1 week with these guys doing shifting without the ball and everything. I mean that back three is impermeable. And Des and Zendejas, they know when to release.
Impermeable is crazy, bro. Come
And
on,
you said
gotta
the other groups have holes in their midfield. Have you seen my midfield? Have you seen it? No holes.
I see a lack of ball progression in your midfield. That's
Wes
what I
McKennie?
see.
Here we go. Once again, we're gonna start this whole discussion over again.
We've seen your midfield not really know what to do once it gets to the final third at a World Cup. We've seen that already.
All right, Greg. You probably don't even want to lobby for your 11.
I put my 11 out there already. It was a long time ago, but it's already been said.
I just want to repeat that Sanjay has a midfield of Sebastian Berhalter and Tanner Tessman. Just before we get on, come on, let's go ahead.
I'm loving Belz's because Mr. Aesthetics, the guy who like dogmatically would want to play pass and move soccer, is running out Turner, Trusty, CCV, and Tyler Adams.
Yeah, and Brendan Aronson. Well, who is? I guess he's a passer and a mover, but it's not the aesthetic that I sort of aspire to.
And you know what? While everybody's getting out their last remarks, I do want to, because I was thinking about this as I laid out the vision for my team. I did not make it clear. Malik Tillman's in the attack as well. You know what I'm saying? So similar to how Poch is committing 6 players, sometimes 7 players forward, Malik Tillman will be there. So even though he's in the DP, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's running the entire show. All phases of the game, he will be the focal point around which this team runs. So,
okay. So here's what we'll do. I think we'll put the lineups out. Definitely on Patreon, definitely on the Discord server, maybe even on Twitter, and see what the voters say about who has the best team in these scuffed semifinals, I guess. I think that's it. Appreciate you guys doing this. Sorry we stopped at 11, Sanjay. That's just how democracy works, brother.
Yeah, I'll just ask listeners to think not about names, but about how these teams will come together on the pitch and their deficiencies. Don't be distracted by 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 big names. Think really hard about what a team lacks.
Tell it to Pod Save America, brother.
How badly that can be exploited. I mean, you look at some of these back lines. Objectively, I think Greg has. I think if you roll these teams out, I think Greg's team would win. But even Greg has a goalkeeper we know nothing about, really.
Exactly, and I objectively ask y'all to look at all the performances that Poch has gotten out of names that we would have deemed non-desirable.
Vince, no, you got to lean the other way. You're giving Sanjay points when you.
Yeah,
you got
he's slandering Tessman and Berhalter like people who didn't watch the last.
Look, but he's saying my midfield got some flaws. Christian Rodon, man of the match in Australia against Australia. You know what I'm saying? Aiden Morris, did a job against Ecuador. Okay, did a job. All right, didn't fall completely flat on his face. You know what I'm saying? Might have been If all for a goal may or may not have been, but who isn't at you know?
Yeah, I
Cast
mean
the first stone.
they're fine players, but and they have shown well at times. But you look at Tessman. I have match winners. Like Sebastian will be a role player for me, but even he can win players with set pieces. But Tessman and McGlynn are match winners. So is
Testament and
Serge.
McGlynn are match
Tessman's
winners.
not a match winner.
So is Chris Richards. He's the
I'm-
most complete player in the pool. He is the most complete player in the pool.
Who is?
Testament. Sorry, midfielder.
Oh, okay.
Testament.
I am really looking forward to see who the
pool
voters
is
pick
Tanner
between me and Vince. I think it'll be a good battle.
The voters are going to pick between you and Vince. There's no doubt about that.
I'm voting
But
for Greg then.
and I think I like your back line, Greg. Your midfield, while aesthetically pleasing,
Cardoso's a cheat pick because while we don't really know anything about him, he's got the Badge FC weight behind him. He's playing again for Atletico, so I mean that's gonna keep the voters from thinking it's a total pushover. Plus, again, people are gonna see Tillman, and a lot of them will just kind of forget that's a different Tillman than the one they really like.
yeah.
I think there's some underrated savviness with a Tillman Cardoso pivot on the paper.
But we need visual representations of the formations in order to send them out for the vote. So we got to figure that out. Hey, I think we're done. Thank you, everybody.
I'll probably win this if I get enough MLS people out to the polls. The more they look at this team, people appreciate what Sands have done and what he's capable of. And then Sebastian and McGlynn in my midfield. Like, if I get enough MLS ball knowers, if they're not obstructed to vote, if there's not insane voting ID requirements for the MLS people, and they show out in force, they will win me this poll.
All right.
You sound like a good communications director.
That's right.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you.